Boy. Okay, so here's the thing about a sheep's heart. In a human, the heart sits like this, right? Up and down. In a sheep, you have to realize the sheep is a four-legged animal. The heart sits like this. The dorsal surface is always going to be the flatter surface. The ventral surface is going to be a little rounder. So,
that's the ventral, right?
Dorsal, ventral. Dorsal, ventral. Okay. Okay. These are new ones, so bear with me. I haven't gotten to use these yet.
That's the left side.
Mm-hmm. Left side's always going to be thicker than the right side. Why is that? I'll ask you guys, because you guys should know.
The left side.
Right. The left side's pumping blood to the entire body, whereas the right side is just pumping it to the lungs. Doesn't have to go too far. That one doesn't separate very well. Let's see. Okay. So, right side right here, right? Which means you have your... Let's see. Let's start off with this. What's this? This should be like the most recognizable feature that immediately lets you know, besides how thin it is, that this is the right side.
So during the holiday season, we'll make $300 in just 1 week, just off commission.
Moderator.
But that's on top of the
This is the moderator band. Because this side's so thin, this would be prone to like creating a little bubble out here that would cause the heart to overstretch itself. That moderator band prevents it from doing that. It only lets it pump so far. Okay. What is this? And these.
They're the valves? No.
Our guy still works on commission. But I mean, like,
They're the things that some weird scientist thinks look like nipples.
when we went to islands,
Oh, papillary muscle.
Papillary muscles.
rock wall we saw inside that store next
And
door.
so some scientists thought these things looked like nipples and decided to call them
So
papillary
we gotta
muscles.
think about nipples when it comes to that question?
When it comes to that question, think about nipples.
Okay.
Browsing. Finish my shopping.
Okay, what
I'll
is
go
this
find the
muscle
islands, hoping
called?
Cardiac muscle.
Myocardium. And then we have this right here. What's this? And
Tricuspid
this.
valve.
Yeah, and that. So there's 3 of them right there. The tricuspid valves.
Dude, my friend worked at she was talking.
And then we come up through here. This is the atrium. This is not the vena cava.
The one that connects to the right side.
Connects to the right atrium. So it should be, yeah.
Pulmonary trunk. Pulmonary trunk, isn't it? Or
The pulmonary trunk should be, let's see.
that's a pulmonary trunk, isn't it?
Atrium. Here's the one that goes from the ventricle. Right there should be your pulmonary trunk, because it's what comes down and connects to the ventricle. So you see how the blunt probe's going through that? right? Or is that the anterior? No. Pulmonary trunk, yeah. Pulmonary trunk goes there. And then they didn't cut it quite right because you're supposed to be able to see the semi-lunar valves in the pulmonary trunk. Which, if I open it kind of wide, you can see one right there, right above my finger. Yeah, it's like a little circle thing. It prevents backflow of the blood from coming back into the ventricle. Okay, so that's the pulmonary, what did I say that was? Pulmonary trunk. Goes out to the lungs, it comes up, and it should split off into two pulmonary arteries, right? Going away, arteries go away from the heart. Yes. Even though they're carrying deoxygenated blood. Because arteries and veins aren't based on whether it's oxygenated or deoxygenated. It's based on whether it's going to the heart or away from the heart. If it's going to the heart, it's a vein. If it's going away from the heart, it's an artery. So these are going away from the heart, so pulmonary arteries, even though they're carrying deoxygenated blood. Okay, so let's see, where is that coronary sinus? Would that be right there? No. Okay, coronary sinus should go, haha, there we go, straight through here. It's like a shortcut.
And it goes from right to left?
From the left atrium to the, let's see, that would be right atrium. And then it'll go down an artery that's there that actually feeds the heart. Okay, we did tricuspid valves. What are these things called? That white bandy stuff.
Chordae tendineae?
Chordae tendineae. Okay. Next side, which would be the left side. Okay, here we go. So we have the atrium right here, which if I shove this, this comes out somewhere, right here. What would that be? Pulmonary trunk, I believe. Yeah, it's from the pulmonary veins. Coming down, bringing blood, come out into the atrium. And then the atrium passes it down into the ventricle. And the ventricle shoots it out through the what? Should be the aorta, but I am not on the aorta. That's not the aorta. These are your brachiocephalic trunks. Or no, this is your pulmonary trunks. Come into the atrium. There and there. From both lungs. Into the atrium, down into the ventricle. Where is my aorta? Nope. 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 There. Out the aorta. Aorta takes blood to everywhere else in the body, right?
So that's the aorta?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you have this and this. This was attached over to this. So what are these two things?
The bicuspid.
Bicuspid valves now. And on the side you have a whole bunch of these, which are what? We did this a couple seconds ago, so. Chordae tendineae. See if I can get you to see a semi-lunar valve. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. We did bicuspid valves. Pulmonary trunk, which goes down to the other side, right? And then you have your brachiocephalic trunk. Those two. 'Cause they come into the same spot. Just one's from one lung, one's from the other lung. Atrium, which is this area up here. This area right there. What else? More papillary muscle, but that's about it for the heart. Aorta. Oh, sorry, go
The
ahead.
semi-lunar valve will still be up there, right?
In the aorta.
In the
Yeah, it'll still be in the aorta. It
and
just.
it's found on both sides, or?
Yeah, well, it's found in the aorta and it's found in the other one, where are we? In the pulmonary trunk. Mm-hmm. Which is, I mean,
Up there, right?
like I said, I can see one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see what I'm pulling down with the blunt probe right there?
Uh-huh.
That's a semi-lunar valve in the pulmonary trunk.
Okay. If you ask that question, do we have to say
Which side it is?
okay.
No, you just didn't say semi-lunar valve.
Okay.
Yeah. What is this that I'm holding right here?
The muscle or the separation?
The separation.
Transverse. No. I forgot.
Intraventricular septum. If I hold up here, what's this?
Cord.
Intraatrial septum. Let's see. What else do we have? Just, I think that's it for the parts of it, at least. Oh, that was the other thing. Let me find it real quick. Here. Where's the ligamentum arteriosum?
This is an old lab, so I don't know if they updated to the new one, so.
No, it's always been in the lab. It's been in it for as long as I've had to know it.